Shalom. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rahakwadash, double honor to the apostles and the elders, that great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to you, sincere Akim, that's doing this work throughout the four corners of the earth, doing this thing in true sincerity. This is a lesson here, pretty much entitling it. I'm going to entitle it, actually, I don't really know. I'm going to entitle it, Time of Prophecy, and I'm going to run a few articles. This article says gas hits $7.59 a gallon in California town. Town that I live in here in Michigan. Gas is $3.50 as I look today. $3.50 and some change, or something around that. I'm around here, but hey, California, the cost of living, it's higher, and this is what it's hitting. This is gas keeps getting more and more expensive, especially in California, but perhaps nowhere it is pricier than the remote Central Coast community of Gorda. The town's only gas is offering regular unleaded for $7.59, premium nearly $8.50. So people are looking at coming more and more out of their pocket, and under the regime of Joe Biden, people expected a better way, a better living, better experience here in America, in Babylon. But this is not the case. As you can see, this whole inflation thing is going on. Traveling is more expensive. Food is more expensive. Shelter, rent, things, resources are getting lacking in limitation, if you will. And these are all the things that we've warned that's will increasingly happen. As these times really come to a close. Okay. We've been preaching this, starting with our apostles and our elders, to other brothers going down. So, let me get this. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it, even as the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So, a troubling time is getting ready to come. A really troubling time is going to happen for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Despite what you want to think, despite what you would like to happen, but reality is happening. And what's happening in this reality is hardships. It's distress, anxiety. And so we're seeing beginnings of Jacob's trouble happening as we speak. Because America has been existing in a very gluttonous, deliciously kind of way. But there's no longer like that. Ecclesiastes 7:14. In the day of prosperity be joyful, but in the day of adversity consider. The day of adversity is pretty much here. Everyone's hitting at this coldest winter, all these articles and these people who study weather, people who who um, who are in control of agriculture. They say it's going to be a bad winter for these different crops and stuff like that. So it's saying consider the adversity that's coming. The Most High also has set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. All these things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There is a just man that perished in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in wickedness. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself overwise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Be not overmuch wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? So we're not going to be foolish and not do things, in this world. To be prudent is to see, okay, these things are happening, so we have to either take some kind of look to the future, to still contribute to the body, contribute to your family, but adversity, when rubber meets the road, you're gonna have to still gonna have to perform. It says how the pandemic highlighted period taboos. So thousands reported changes to their patterns after receiving a jab. The medical industry is now taking action. So it's talking about women and their menstrual cycle. He says a woman noticed something different with her menstrual cycle after Pfizer shot. Unusual, heavier, and with more physical symptoms such as a migraine. She went online to see if other women had experienced post-shot clinical changes. She uncovered similar stories but failed to find scientifically backed information on possible short-term shot side effects. So people are considering these side effects and changes in their bodies. So that's the part. That's that downside of trusting in your oppressor. And she said after her second dose, I noticed a lump under my armpit. Side effect. Yeah, so a lot of these side effects and differences in your appearance. It's it's unfortunate, but hey, look, it's this is something that's deadly that you shouldn't have took. So you gotta live with what happened, unless you can detox your body or something, The word of the Lord came, Salaki, this is Ezekiel 28:1, and the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, I'm going to start at verse 3. I'm going to jump to verse 3, actually. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten the riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. So, behind these jabs, a lot of people have become richer and richer. And they have gained a lot of more power and positions for control. That's that wiser than Daniel. But at the same time, as he's getting it, he's losing it as well. He's losing favor with the people because they're seeing, things that they thought would better themselves and put them in a better position is actually harming them. So he's going to lose a lot of that trust. It says, by thy great wisdom, and by thy traffic has thou thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore, as I said, the Lord God, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of God, or the heart of the Most High. So they put themselves up like a Godhead or a God figure. It's going to bring them down. So that pride, Scripture said, pride goes before fall. Let me see here. Because it says thy traffic. Because Esau runs these highways, it runs the air. How he does shipping, his shipping and handling. He's in control of all of that. This article says, why are there hundreds of shipping containers stacked up next to the A1, the A140? So no one, and these different ports and stuff like that. So there's a big controversy. So this one says nearly 60,000 shipping containers are on a penalty clock for 100 per day fine at backlogged Southern California ports. Damn, so it's costing them to hoard these containers. 60,000. That's a lot of merchandise. So it says it's backlogged. So hey, there's all types of theories and stuff. It could be things in it. It could be foreign soldiers in it. It could be COVID in it. And, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows what Esau has up his sleeve, because you can't trust what he says on news in the most part. So maybe some things be revealed. Let me get. I'm gonna follow up with that precept. For this Ezekiel 28:3, Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah 49:7. Excuse me. Jeremiah 49:7. That to follow up with that, Ezekiel it says concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perish from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Tedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. So let me break down that part in verse 8, because calamity is coming upon Esau's kingdom. Like I said, he's starting to suffer, even though at the same time he's trying to build up his new world order and his enterprise, and he's not having his way for the most part. Because he's doing all these things in greed and wickedness. So, of course, he's not gonna have all 100% his way. I'm saying? He got all this blood money. Verse 10 is the book, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled in his brethren, and his neighbor, and he is not. So he's been uncovered about what he does. He's been uncovered. He's been uncovered as that son of perdition. He's been uncovered to things that he does. Even his own people exposes him for his wickedness and his greed. Popular people like Alex Jones and them. Watching them for years, he always uncovers these people's programs and what they want to set up, and what they how they pretty much tell on themselves, or what they insist on doing, as far as their agendas. you know so he's pretty much he's been notified for being Esau, and for being that devil. Okay, and the devil just means deceiver. And says here we're heading straight for a demi Armageddon. I think this goes into climate change and things like that, and how the earth is changing. And they always, go into these meetings and these different places and summits talking about climate. All along, they're the ones causing the problems in the earth and in the atmosphere. And also, it's very hypocritical, man. And so all these things, is a joke. So that was pretty much it. That's all I had. Lord willing, it was edifying. And give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak, double honor to the apostles, and elders at Great Millstone who grew well. Shalom.